We need to look at this touchy topic as it affects women and then single mothers. I would say that the society has been so unfair to always think that because somebody is a single mother, then the person is bad. Because somebody is a single mother, then she cannot be married. It is wrong. As a marriage counselor, I've come through cases and I want to share some experience with you. Do you even know that some of them that are so-called single mothers make better wives? Yes, they do, because they have learned from the rope and they're bringing some experience to bear. Even if it's a mistake on their part, they have also learned from that experience, and that is what they're bringing to the table. We come to think of it, in most cases, it is not the women's fault. If you trace the genesis and their circumstances, to a large extent, the men are to blame. Have you heard of cases where men engage women, impregnate them, and probably travel out of the country? Some of them never come back. Have you heard about cases where young boys get into a relationship with young girls, not knowing what marriage is all about? Somewhere along the line, the girl becomes pregnant and the boy refuses to take responsibility. And who says some of them are also widows who were once married but now widow? So if you look at some of these circumstances, you begin to understand that it's not in all cases that single mothers are wayward people. No. We need to begin to change our thoughts and orientation towards them. As a young guy who wants to marry, if you find love in such a person, why not? However, you need to be sure that this person is not bringing liability to you. The person must be willing and ready to support. Assuming the person has a child, the person must be willing to give that child good training, good welfare through your support. It's not supposed to be a responsibility 100%. Unfortunately, when these things happen, some irresponsible men out there will abandon the women, and the women, because of their nature and emotion, will take responsibility to bringing up the children. All of these, to a large extent, weigh them down. So you need to be sure the person you are considering for such a relationship. However, there is a red flag somewhere. If somebody has 2 kids from 2 different fathers, it's a no-go area. Yes, I wonder what story the person has to tell. So, if such a person wants a relationship, I don't know how lucky she might be. So what am I trying to say here? The society should cease to dogmatize or stigmatize women that are single mothers. A lot of them are still good, loving, willing to love, and willing to be good housewives. So if you find luck, if you find love in any of them, please, you go ahead. Thank you for listening.